Let's find out, we'll see. Don't shy away from it whatsoever. Instead, Kangkang's going to be going straight up through a ram. Now, he's alone when this is happening, and the fight is kicking off into mid.
They have not watched the tape.
Yeah.
Simon was not ready for that. He's just out in mid with the spike.
Donated, yet still the right click in the hands of Kangkang, and he picks up the upgrade, but he's going to be cleaned up. This is what Team Liquid are good at. Comes down to that discipline. They've honed it, they've refined it. Still, openings could be found. It's a 2v3, and it's going to be a difficult one at that. The micro plays that Team Liquid love to cook up on the fly are so good.
Last player standing.
It's what's really set them on that path, and it really begins here in Bangkok with a pistol round win. TP to evacuate in case he needs it. There's going to be a flash into his face, just slightly turned, but no. Still blinded up. It's going to be a Prowler to supplement it, peeking out wide, but he's still going to play his life. And so, giving up the site, it'll be an open plant for EDG.
Spike planted.
We'll find out what he can do past this point here. Cheeky angle for Kangkang. Tucked up close and personal. I set apart that as well, but the horn just reveals as well. Not quite anything to break it. Satchel, lay it down. Stuns right behind them. That's an attempt by EDG just to try and bail out one of their star players. It's going to be an inevitable round of that. Team Liquid up to 2.
Now we get to see whether Team Liquid have got a new bonus round idea. They ran a very similar pistol to the finals.
Well, no. Oh my god, barely getting a handle onto the horns. There's a pull to supplement, and this guy is being chased now. Chomping at a bit to try and get a piece of him, and meanwhile, Kangkang's cracking open the opposite side of the site. Chicho does isolate the fight with Chicho going down, but still Kangkang will not be stopped. It's relentless here in the opposing section of the map. He gets that plant down, cracks open the site for them.
If Camo had just played that a little slower instead of trying to go in through the smoke, Team Liquid would not have been in a bad spot. But now, player disadvantage, weaponry disadvantage, tough to convert a position like this. They're just looking to do damage to EDG. Having said that, Kiko just got the ult online.
Yeah, and that's also a critical kill of that. It's going to be catching mid lurk, and already you can see it, the ult, the threat of it, already pushing out and pulling out some of that util. Kangkang tucked up, top rafters, nobody swinging for this guy, and it's all dealt with. 2 surviving. Player left to stand here, Kamek. He's going to be tested into this spot and position. He's got some help from on high. Kiko going to be joining him, and what a beautiful shot that is. Easily dismisses it, but EDG are not to be trifled with. They're going to be running them down up onto the site, and well, just walking straight into the sightlines. Nats makes a decent go of it. That is flicky. We need more than that at this point with EDG playing like this. Nobody, a 4-piece to finish off the... Yeah.
This composition is not comfortable playing slow rounds at the start. And one of the big reasons for that, as Camo goes to try to take a risk, is Camo's gate crash. It's got a 30-second egg versus outlaw.
Unless, I mean, Kangkang, does he expect it? Wait a second! How the hell is he getting away with that? He might as well the skin of his teeth.
This might have all distracted for Nats coming around on the flank, you know. No sentinel.
Yeah.
Defense pushes like this, they've got to be watched, and Smoggy's got eyes.
Plan is down in the midst of all of this. But Smoggy, very aware. All avenues accounted for, apart from Kiko, who's actually done, what's that, 140 as well on top of that?
145 as well.
Oh my god. Yeah, Smoggy's dropped down. Damage definitely being done, but the time is ticking. Chances to win the round, dwindling still. This is sharp by Kiko, man. Doesn't matter, it's the eco, he's doing damage and more. Him and Kamek side by side. It's a rifle picked up, but we'll be able to keep it into the next. EDG, keep 2 of their guns at least. Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's also half Canadian. Maybe he's going to pop off for Masters Toronto too.
We'll see. Camo's got the op though in the hands, and he's got plenty of targets to choose from, especially when no one deals with that bloody eye on high. Camo does have the dimensional drift. That's going to give him all the information he can work with, but Paddy cannot really help. He's not much longer, but his wall still stunned. Hits that. Trade in sight, kick off to the side. Plenty more targets where that came from. Simon has to stick that plant down so they get that extension, but it's a 2v4 at that. In through the corner, Kiko is taking names and ripping off heads at this point. Too much to overcome for Kangkang. That's 3 in a round, man.
Still pretty bold. Getting decent info for the rest of the team.
The control given up. Oh my, Chichu. Cheeky with a peek, but it's a head ripped clean off, and here's that showstopper. Earned up, primed and ready. He's going to be running out. What is that?
That's unbelievable.
Ludicrous stuff from Kangkang. Pulling that one out. It's our opening game, man. You got to hold some of it back still. Nats tucked up, ratty position at that, but he's traded nevertheless. And here's where the fight really kicks off. Straight through mid. There's going to be another kill found with Kamek. Can't quite find it. Camo off to the side as well, and he finds that stray shot. Slightest of angles to work with, and Simon is left alone. Back against the wall. Two targets to deal with. Knows the rough positioning. Heads on a bloody swivel. And not enough to dismiss Paddy. Not from that high ground.
Look at him here, for example. I mean, they've actually swapped the operator around, so Kiko's got it up here.
And this is a lot of presence. I mean, emphasis being placed by EDG up towards ramp, but that spam with passage into the side as well. Even plant that is possible for Heaven here, but Team Liquid looking to try and take this one, and potentially with the flood. That's a flash around the corner. Kankang dropped single digits. 1 HP at that, but potentially all he needs.
They know where the danger player is.
Yeah.
They just don't have utility to be able to flush him out properly.
Players corralled onto the side. EDG, they win out that critical fight though, out towards elbow. Paddy gone. Maybe they can try and fight their way past. Time is ticking here. This operator in the hands of Kiko is really slowing them down to a degree as well. And now you're seeing it. The peak's coming out. Smoggy tries to take that fight, but surely the openings are done and dusted. Kiko just trying to save this operator, trying to keep it into the next. It's a round one. The goal is damage for Team Liquid.
And I'd say they achieved their goal there. Everybody on EDG, damage as possible to the EDG economy, keep it honest. And they're going for that fight over towards mid, same as their pistol round setup.
Where's that trade? I mean, Team Liquid, the discipline has been honed and refined over the course of their running kickoff. Not the same team for the opening games.
Paddytek's going walkabouts over here as well. Chishu's super disciplined, holding a really, really passive spot. I think Chishu could even walk forwards a little here because you know that early round they were fighting mid.
This is the Team Liquid classic, isn't it? Eco round, pack mentality, try and group up and take these fights together with them. Still, it's that equivalent exchange when it comes to it, and Nats is just taking off heads.
This was the forced rifle that Nats allowed Chishu to get into position where they can plant and pit. That is going to be tough.
Oh, Nats. Will he spot the heads? Silhouette's waiting. It's a fight taken out through spawn, and the crosshair placement is immaculate. I mean, that's a rapid knives to work with, though. Sometimes going to be happy with that. See if he can make a go over towards Heaven. That's going to be Salvo's fault line. Everything going to be committed. Nats, you're in the danger zone, son. Plenty of targets, but he's going to be swarmed and overcome. Still, bit of help maybe occurring. Paddytek is quick with it. Reinforcements have arrived. Mona shoulder. Oh my.
He goes back into the same...
There's no way. Steps forwards. Wants to take the fight straight to them. What a challenge from Kamek. And it's two taken away. EDG, but a bite from the round, removed just as easily as that. The spike dropped down at their feet. EDG with Prowler committed, Horns alongside it, sees, dump into util. Now it comes down to stray. Spam kill is going to be found as well with the highlights occurring. Chichu burning down just to cinders, and he's forced to just pre-aim it off into the corner. EDG an opening. Paddy falls. Still that's a nade. It rebounds. Brings down nobody, straight to his knees. Mad dash now on a scramble up towards the A site. Potentially, they're calling for a bit of a pause here. 45 seconds left.
They can go for a pause, and Kankan might even realize that B Heaven is open.
Camo! He's right there, ready and waiting, and a dimensional drift as well to escape if he chooses to use it. He's going to be able to get that information. 35 seconds.
They're going B,
Where
but
are you
Kamek's
going?
there! Kamek's there!
Straight into mid. He might be able to find this one. It's an easy target, potentially yet. That's a spike on down into mid. Meanwhile, Chichu up through the guts, trying to find it up through Heaven. This is chaos, this is anarchy. But EDG, they thrive in it. They were molded in it.
They know that Kamek's here.
And Kamek has got a lot to do as the playmaker. No way, man! Down to the 1v1 somehow. It's EDG up to 6.
Don't have any util to go for post-plant aggression here, but they have to. Nats might even get caught in sewers.
Yeah, they're going for the deep fight out towards screens with Simon falling. It's a critical kill at that. Nats as well. He's getting away with murder. Still alive, but surely should be falling. And yes, nobody hunts him down. It's precision at its core.
The fight in Heaven.
The big wraparound, yeah, and this is where it's really important. Damage being done to multitudes of players. Still surviving into the tail end of things here, but it's a 2v2. Camo is low. But not planted for them. That is a worldie of a shot. Camo with a wraparound, but now he's given up his position. Chichu half already. He's earned himself the outs, and shots are rattled, fired off. Camo TPing away. Chichu, he's sticking this one. It's down to the minor margins. Oh my God! Sails away into the sunset with that. It's a pistol round. Ordered that outlaw. Make it look like an operator even at the best of times. Here it is. Oh, attempt to try and push past that. Orb will be punished.
So much decay damage going on there.
Yeah. Chichu doesn't look like he suspects that There's that Camo tucked to the side, but Camo's also not really expecting it whatsoever. The lurk up, anticipated, so clean, flawless. Many ways to describe it.
It looks easy here over towards A.
That's poison danger. That's going to be drone spotted. Fault line was ready. It was held primed just for that. And they're going to pounce.
Is there a reaction from Team Liquid?
Maybe up towards mid still. Kang he's locked down the avenue. B main taken away. Team Liquid. They're going to be scrambling.
They've got no control anywhere.
30
and no
seconds
reinforcements.
There's a challenge occurring out towards it. Now getting a bit of a run on and a bit of a move on. Nade at that. Rebounding towards the back. Pico finds it. Bulldog in hand. Nobody. Short work. Made of Camo up towards heaven. Snappy. Cappy. Pico will attempt to make do with what he's given into the round, but it's absolute shreds. It's scraps. You've got 9 seconds left, and you are tiptoeing around the side, son. It's a bonus round converted here for EDG.
Working along with Nats and has got a lot of space over here on A.
Going wandering.
Not a normal pathing either.
Guns out for Smoggy, but it's a little bit too late for that. Beautiful shot. Takes him out.
Kamik's got to survive here.
Oh boy.
Okay, but now the spike. How is the spike going to cross?
That's what I mean. They've got to try and create openings here. Chichu can definitely suffocate them out of the side. They want to try and get themselves in. Drops it down. Sees avoided narrowly at that. Still Nats. Okay, I mean, the snake bite does the job.
30 seconds left.
Chichu into that. Unuse it. Sending out the salvos. Push players into unfortunate scenarios and positions potentially there with the aftershock in hand. Flash up and away. It's all dodged in time. Nats too clean and a thrifty. Dimensional drift was earned up just from prior. And Kang holds his nerve.
That's not Durka.
It's a trigger finger, yet still slams the shot. And you're right, it's not Durka. No fakes occurring just yet, but we'll have to respect it with a dimensional drift. The hands of Camo clears his way. Site is paved to that plant. Kiko going to be earning himself to that now. He's one step closer to the showstopper. If he gets himself a kill, retake is going to be incredibly difficult. Camo going walkabouts up towards stairs. You just don't expect it, but these awkward timings is where Team Liquid thrive. EDG going to try and pick up the pieces now and forge something better out of the round into the middle of it, but there's smokes in their face up towards heaven, and Camo still causing all sorts of difficulty. He hears it, the rumble, the footsteps! My God, man! He's ripping them to pieces, and Kang, knives in hands. You have to do more than slice and dice. You need a bloody miracle, but maybe he's the man for the job. Could potentially do it. Time ticking, though, getting away from him, and Camo knows it. Play to the win cons, doesn't even give him the fair fight, and doesn't even let him save the operator.
Toss this away from being in EDG's control.
And this is nobody's going to try and make a go of that one, but again, doubled up. The weaker buy of EDG, so they're going to take risks. And okay, Chichu, beacon, orb up. Doesn't choose to evacuate. So hard to root out this guy. Ingrains himself towards main as well. He's going to be that backup policy with the ultimate in the back of his hands, but there's bodies and backs facing towards him. Kang up and around, and still flicking, but Kiko, man! What is that? An explosive opening. Kang with 3, down to that 1v1, and still, again, the time's going to be ticking and potentially getting away from him. He needs to find a player with Kamik. This man, he's a thief in the night.
Can't use that yet.
Can't get a hand. Their ramp take. Standard stuff, because they've been watching the boards into the corner. That's going to be a clone. And still Satchel plays straight into the fray. Kang. And Camo, you can't quite dismiss this guy. Not so easily.
That's an... Oh, here comes the retake.
Wait
so
a second.
fast.
Yeah, that's a flash. Go trying to flood attempt in here as they're trying to plant up for heaven. That's a pit. Lay it down and it makes it a bit more awkward. And Chichu, instinctual plays. Highlights will not help you there, Nats. The pit falls. It is planted for heaven. But Kamik in a 1v3 to tap, trying to root Kamik out. Smoke covering most of the fire, tapping away, but he needs a rifle spray to just go his way, and it's not going to happen. On round 19, EDG
Hasn't been stable this entire match for either team, by the way. Liquid are back down to another eco.
It's toppled right down. Oh my God, Camo's just been spotted. Pinged out, Salmon away. Salmon's got to be careful of this particular spot here. I mean, he was called out by his teammate, yet still Camo gets the kill. How was he handling this? How was he doing this?
That's rough. He should be stepping back in that spot.
TP forwards. This is so damn fast. This is so damn fast. And no one's expecting Chichu, man. Caution to the wind at this point. Both of these teams are taking chunks out of each other.
It's going to be so difficult for Team Liquid to get this spike back. They don't have, you know, an ult for Camo, for example, that would make this much more doable.
Go and walk in. Camo's found Kang.
It's the contact plays. Camo just finds the right timing and wins the duel whenever he walks into someone.
It's added just so many absurdities into the rounds. Nobody finding Camo up onto the ropes, but decapitated. Now made by it. What kind of targets is he working with here? TP into the back of the side. My God, this is all over the place. What is going on? What is going on, man? Kanga's not ready for it whatsoever. I mean, Camo was on an island.
Oh, Camo also didn't realize that the operator was pushed up that close until he took the shot. There was a Prowler that left everything out there. Nats hunted, taken down. They've been good at removing this A-lurk, but the retake can't come through as quickly as in previous rounds. So now another opportunity for Kiko to go walkabouts in the post plant.
Yeah, okay. The time has been ticking as well. This plant was down. Rapid at that. Kiko is a whole line missing. Still Simon's there with a trade. Crouched up in place. Needs to do a bit more. Heaven though, not watched for. And Paddy, he's perfect onto these angles once more. Camo just absolutely dropping these EDG players, dismissing them. Haunt, fake TP.
There's a massive trap here.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's tension in the air here. Kang, what an adjustment.
No mouse problems now.
Nope. Swiftly deals with that one. Fall line's gonna be Howard. Simon, your body's sticking out, man. Oh my goodness, almost punished for it. There's plays to be made. Team Liquid are gonna be fast onto this one here, but that's gonna be Rolling Thunder, committed, TP, evacuation, salvo at that, but Camo, he's deep into their spawn as players, and kills occurring all over the bloody place.
That's a crazy play from Camo. It's left a bit. Goodbye, Rolling Thunder. And you're about to be going into a rifle round. I mean, what is the decision there?
Nightmare scenario for EDG. As you said, you're going into the rifle round, you don't have the ults to work with. 11 to 11.
And it's not just the EDG.
On site, other than Camo. Liquid trying to make a go of things. This is going to be a showstopper. Committed, just spotting that player out, Chichu. No more. Be a playmaker into the round. Not for much longer here. There's chaos occurring at the same time. Kamik is on the other side of the bloody map. Armageddon trying to get a move on. Calling for the pause. Kills to be occurring. I mean, that's just a peek through, and Kang just, he can't hit the shot.
There's no way.
Kamik's from behind.
Oh, the awareness.
Ticking. Yeah, he's got that awareness because these guys are just rats in the walls at this point. Liquid, they're everywhere. Diffuse occurring. Smoggy's got a smoke to obfuscate.
He missed! He missed!
Smoggy! Oh my!
He missed!
Are you joking? What are we watching?
Team Liquid, what a
one. It's going to be spotted potentially. There's no way, Smoggy. There's no way. Flashed up, revealed. TP to evacuate. Camo straight in there on top of it. A bit of spam might just not go amiss here. It's, I mean, nobody's trying to play up close and personal. Cuts it up onto the angle.
Can he get one in this spot?
Smoggy hard committed, but running wide and dropping down. Chichu's lucky to get away with even that. It's an open side for Team Liquid. Cracked it open wide. Chichu and Kang have got to do it all. Dash still available here for Kang. Not even choosing to proc it. This guy walking out, but he's missed it. Oh, no way, he's just missed the corner. Trade there, it's instantaneous. But Chichu's only on 8 health, man. What can you do in this spot? And he doesn't want to know where any of these players are. 12 to 12 OT. Inevitable. Kang attack side operator. Now we avoided a Prowler, but still hits the flick. There's a trade in sight though as Paddy turns the favor.
That was so
not the best. No players playing towards main or even off site. You got to try and carve out the path to success here and now. Out to the side and wide as Chichu picks up that 2-piece once more, and Smoggy for the reposition. Kills flooding in. Up to
going for a rare fight towards mid, although now they give it up.
Snakebite layer down, but this is all just avoided. It's an off angle by Smoggy.
He dodged the Prowler. What an immense play.
It's created an opening in the game. Shadowtech just trying to draw attention, I think, to the Heaven players to lurk their way up themselves. It's all contact plays here from Liquid. That's the name of the game. It's the philosophy. Got them this far. Might just drag them. Another section of OT. See though, 4 versus 4, and it's all calm until it's not. Players not watched for, down and towards hell, but up on towards heaven, and the trade's in sight. Kills exchanged. Spike's dropped down into the middle of nowhere.
They lost the spike on top of rafters.
Up onto heaven, and Kang there's a prime opportunity.
Kiko's too good for it. Shuts it down before it begins. The first time where we've seen EDG find this opening.
Right past the pull, flash in through the back as a nade from heaven is going to be preventing the walkout.
They are
And
flooded.
Kiko, he's right in there, yep. Flood attempt, caught for Team Liquid.
Down B.
They sense it, they smell it, there's blood in the water, and as these players line up, the damage is done and more. Nobody makes a good go of it. Two brought down, but eventually he will fall.
And Chishu's going hunting for Paddy Tech.
Walking around here, oh my. Dash has to be expended just to try and get the hell out of there. Kills found at least. How the hell has Chichu got his way through there?
Yeah, he just walked through the smoke.
He's found that timing indeed. Kang!
What's that?
Here he is.
He's gone
Time
for
to show
another.
up and try to shut them up. Finding a multitude of kills. There might be more where that came from, but the counter spam goes both ways, son. Nats sends it flying straight back. Head spotted. Simon giving a slight haircut straight through the box there, but with Nats as low as he is. 2 versus 3. Limited in terms of chances, but you never know. Flash forwards, Kiko still lurking, contacting another flash as well, and a peek forwards almost with a reset of the aim. Chichu!
Backside operator to try to push them onto another map point. And they're doing a slow crawl up to A.
Spotting the corner, they know that Paddy plays perched up onto heaven. It's a beautiful one at that. Pretty blocked by the drone, but I don't think they're going to be too worried about it. It's open access. An easy access at that. Nats, what is his timing? You're seeking to take. It's a flash and a flood. An attempt at a play, but EDG are 1 step ahead. Players to the game plan. Kiko not slowing down though. Kamek out wide onto heaven once more. He's looking for bodies. He's hoping that EDG will just open themselves up. Kiko sailing sky.
A lurkers, and Nats hasn't even committed his wall yet. This is super weird.
Paddy holding, lucky to be alive. There's damage done through the wall, but Chichu dropped down into mid.
Nobody!
Nobody!
Was that spam?
That
What was
is
that?
spam or something, I'm not.
Simon's watching.
And Simon says, you might not pass this one. There's a hold up into his face, and still Kiko, he just deals with it. Takes that guy out. Kankan with the operator will have to just back himself away. They've got to know where these players are, but still Kamek, no way. Kamek! A body! But a sour end to the round here for EDG, and that's a dash active, and that's going to be the go button. Signaled. Kankan moves forward, steps forwards. Kiko dropped, and this guy has been a thorn into their sides, and that's taken care of. At this point, we've seen some miracle rounds from Team Liquid, but I think it's a hard ass for Camo and Paddy. Still going to make a go of it. You have to at the end of the day. Paddy.
1 enemy remains.
His way around though, but that's a bullet to the side of the head. And he's dropped dead. Chichu. Cold with it. Up to 6.
Team Liquid are hoping that EDG walk down mid right now. Off the A ramp pressure.
Going up towards ramp though. Kang. Hold up. Plays in his face and a shorty at that. My God, Camo just turned him into mincemeat down towards the fence and a peek out wide. Chichu, if you got a little bit more, maybe, potentially. Can't quite get the third, but Smoggy by his side. Nats slices and cuts him up, and Simon, there was damage done. Weak as anything, Swift Breeze will bring him down, but a bullet does the job.
For EDG in the grand finals of China. He took that game and he decided to win it for them. If he could pull out a 1v2 here to
30
take
seconds
split.
left.
Rattled and away. Back behind screens, and nobody does need a miracle at this point. Stunned, rattled and away, 1 kill found. Needs that second one, but he's really just going to be guessing. Nats holds it down, out towards elbow, 16-16.
Out through B main, they didn't think of heaven, and Kangkang is that lurker that could backstab.
Oh, this is going to get messy.
What an entry!
My God, nobody somehow finds that one. This is going to be it. Salvo's in the fault line, cuts it up, and dissects the site. Chances and opportunities, but Nats is still alive, but with the paranoia in your face, how much longer will you be kicking? They can't remove this guy. It's a thorn in their side and more. It's buying time and space for his team to get back in. Util expended, out through the smokes. The feed is filled with red, and we missed all of it. No shade to the observers. Man, it's just absurd, and there's already flashes into the face of Kang. Push back, forced to respect the Chichu sees, that connects into the corner. Needs some help, needs some bailout. Camo, instant with the trade. Chichu lucky just to get the one. Putting a squeeze now onto him. Kang's hot on the heels, and he does eat him up. Camo not long for the world, not long for the round. EDG, is this it? Could this be the impetus? Just spotting barest of heads. Simon whips it around, and it leaves it all down to Kamek.
That kill there has got to be the death blow. Simon having the awareness to swing around and take down the star of Team Liquid. He doesn't even get the plant, Kamik.
Boy.
He misses another 4 seconds. And the ambush is going to start to close in here. He has got to come up with a miracle.
Anchor Smoke opted in for.
Recovering it.
Just try and push them back. 1 star left remaining, and he needs to isolate these fights, have more, but EDG are not going to give him those openings. There's discipline at its core, paranoia flushing him out wide. He's lucky that he didn't fall in the first time. Kang finally put...
So he's giving it away and now deciding to go all the way around. What's he up to?
Flash. Yep, up top, onto the high ground. Paddy, not enough bullets in the chamber to really do the job. Give him the business. Still, Kiko through the back of the site. Ghost in hand.
And now they're going to make the pivot.
Ingrained positions here for the EDG players. We're going to see if they can do some damage and rip off a few heads, but it's all Team Liquid so far. Get them a move on. This is a rapid play at that. Plenty of bodies ready to meet them, but Chichu he's got to do a bit more with that, and he's dropped down to just 10 HP. Surely too much for him to overcome, and that's bullets all it takes just from the Ghost himself. So that's going to be pistol round here for Team Liquid.
And showcasing by them.
It's very true.
So it's possible that both teams have been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
Neither of them love Pearl.
This is so risky by Camo, man. I mean, listen, not an eco, but or at least against the eco. Don't want to give away the gun too.
Conventional way of playing the Tejo, but he loves going for these kind of attack side lurks, no matter what initiator he's playing. But he gets collected this time by Paddytech. That's the kind of play that I think gives you a little bit of information as the IGL.
Yeah.
For how much you can get away with in the future.
Kang was hard inserted there just at the beginning of the round, I think. Hoping that Team Liquid potentially rotate off. They're making their way over towards B. Flash gets the acknowledgement, so Paddy now knows he's going to be facing all sorts of these players, but backs himself away after just receiving the one he's low, though.
Just wants to play his life in this spot.
Yeah.
Play for the reinforcements.
Make it awkward. If he can deny the plan as well, it'll be good, and he does do just that. So, it's 2 on the board, flawless here for Team Liquid.
Not the kind of players that have opted into it. Here's a big A-main fight.
Yeah, you're going to see this fight taking place. Guns in hand, Team Liquid. They're going to try and save the day themselves, but Camo just saves his own life in the process. Backs himself out. Barely alive on 17 health. Gives up the A side for EDG here, but it's 3 versus 3.
Team Liquid will be fairly happy with that clash. I mean, they were the ones with a bit worse weaponry.
Going re-exploring.
A lot of it came down to Patty there. Had to win that fight, I think, and keep some arc control.
Sees up and over the top here. Simon potentially looking to reposition off of it. He's worried though. Potentially worried about main. I think he might have just heard that one. Yeah, the TP. So he's got his eyes trained onto the spot. Camo almost winning that one out, but with 1 left. Standing headhunter in hand for Nats himself. Can't quite get it done there. So EDG.
Mid.
Again, just creeping up onto the angles. Similar play. Kamek can try and afford this one, but Kamek can't afford to be losing his life. Not in that spot. And now a rapid go around. Thorns are going to be popped off Paddy. There's pressure on him. It's going to be tested, but oh my, no one watching for that potential option. Off to the side is a steel guard and let loose. Makes his way across into the site and a shorty into the hands of Paddy. Tries to earn himself that upgrade. Not that it would have been much help in the end. Still trying to maintain control and shut them down in through lane. Team Liquid. Every
round by rounds. I need 1.
Taking that back.
Basically the same idea again here for Liquid. This time Nats gets punished holding that angle.
Saw plenty of thrifties on the other side of things here, but maybe EDG's time to shine. And Camo, he's got that get out of jail. Brave.
He could get run down.
Yeah, he absolutely could. He's just spotted
the
players. Yeah, this is problem territory. Dimensional drift. Yeah, that's the danger, man. Knife out. You've been playing Europe, you've been bracketing it, and Kang showing a bit of promise on it. We could take that timing. The rip into the ult, and now Camo is hoping to do a bit more damage. Kang though, he is the danger in this one. 3 already in it. Make it 4. It's a cherry on top, and a thrifty. Presented by MasterCard.
Potential for chaos is so high.
Listen, I thought we were going to get a breather into this map, but clash after clash and engagements here. I mean, Nats has just hopped his way back up onto the Ang.
That is a
multiple different directions, trying to pull rotations and plays away, but there's still one to be anchoring. This is it in through the back of the side. Kiko, Sheriff, Rattling off the shots, can't quite get that one done. Still with the steel guard, and maybe there's a little bit more, but gonna have to opt into the secondaries now. And EDG on equal footing with these Liquid players. Sidestep in, happy feet, Paddy Tech, short work.
The post plant here, though, should be really good from EDG, especially with this kill from Simon.
No one's watching, the mid looks.
That's cleaned up. Salvo's available. Armageddon as well, if things do get truly ridiculous.
Alvarez for the first tap.
But I think that's the win con here for Team Liquid, is get the ult out. Make nobody scared.
The tap, gotta believe that they could be off of this one. Still with the Armageddon committed. That's Simon gone. He's dusted. Out towards the back here. Rifle's gonna be picked up, the time ticking away here. And with the damage done, listen, precision, not necessary.
The guns,
But
the
EDG, gotta keep these. These are the liberties afforded to you when you're playing onto the Yoru, but that drone, wait a second.
Surely.
No way.
Surely.
No way. No clearance at all, and he's got the hell out of there.
That's rough. I mean, that is just a straight up error from nobody. That's one of the main angles that you need to be checking. I don't know how he doesn't think about that. And this looks like Chishu's gonna go walkabouts. Master v Apprentice.
Uh-oh. We'll see who ends up on top. Way up.
He took the teleport.
He did.
Perfect timing.
Back. Meanwhile, into the smoke. That's Paddy. Watchful eye onto it. Contact plays. I'm not sure who was helping him out onto the site, but not breaking the drone there
Yeah.
to not give away his position. Smoggy, you gonna make a go at this one with 20 seconds left? Kiko, how to be tested. He's got to try and push back this assault that's about to be occurring here. Nats with that A main control. And again, he could be a playmaker. He could be the man of the match, but okay.
He shot the clone.
He did indeed, and Kang obliged in return. Kiko's still alive and kicking out towards the back here. The Salvos might just push him out of position. No, not quite. They're not going to clear him. He can just spam himself through the wall. There's 40 seconds left roughly into the round. Camo lets it loose with the dimensional drift, and the crosshair placement. It's impeccable. It's perfect. And from Team Liquid across the board, more than ready for it.
Look at that sad cosmic divide towards the end from Smog.
He's let loose now into the back of the hall, so he's carved out a bit of a path for his team to play in here. Simon with that plant, nothing to push that one back either. So Team Liquid going into the retake here, but already going players down. It's topsy-turvy for Liquid. What was looking like potentially a good setup, but they're just losing fights outright.
Chichu was set up on that B-Link lurk. Team Liquid gonna commit to this? They would lose the operator.
So, not with the operator in hand. You need a kill.
It looks like they're going forwards though.
I think this is trolling ever so slightly. Kamek though might be making me eat my words. I'm all here for it. Give us a game. Making a go. Still off to the side. Kamek still doing damage as well, but time is ticking. And this is where the problems arise. Backing himself away. Smoggy's on for an ace. And Nats does not want to give it to.
Well, Nats collects any kind of reaction in mid.
Perched up, just onto the box, and unexpected is the angle. So Kang just wades right into it. Hey up. Narrowly avoiding it. One burst connects, but not the second or the third. So he's still alive here to play a bit forwards, but the positioning is expected. Predictable. Kiko happy to capitalize, and he takes it one step forwards. Camo off onto the flank, dodging, juking. Chichu can't see a bloody thing. Blind as anything, yet still wins that fight out. Dominates the angle. It's important to control A main. And Simon with the slam bloody dunk.
Going on in this game.
Get the individuals when you watch EDG. EDG stepping up to the challenge, up through mid here. Close quarters action. Nazi was cutting it up close. Still down and out, and these players are just flooding into mid. Anything to stem the bleeding.
Nazi. What a shot. A 2v4 in one direction.
Look, I want to go for it. Okay, Simon. Watchful eye, off onto the flank. Good crosshair placement. Predicts exactly where Paddy's going to be walking straight back into him. Kiko just being stalled out, swamped with util. He's only missing the kitchen sink, and it's going to be that triple face towards the end. So, lead just by the one round here for Eden.
But just starting things off early, trying to clear these spots, jumping up, clearing the pillar.
Timing! Kang still steps up. Single-handedly dismisses Nats there.
Yeah, but he's left nobody.
He has, with the spike in hand. It's a bit of a bailout. Team Liquid don't even realize how lucky they potentially were. And going walking and exploring out towards the lane. It's Chichu ripping Kamek's head off.
This is going to be so tough for Liquid, even with the ults that they have online here. Cosmic Divide is obviously great for going for a retake, but Paddy's so far away. Might even get caught in mid by Simon on the lurk. I don't know why Simon's been hard lurking with Nightfall.
Angle, Salvo as well. Comes about here, players almost lining up for it, but EDG going for that clean sweep, or attempting for it. Paddy still alive off to the side, and he has that steel guard. It's the final round, you might as well expend it, and he's getting the move on at that. Lets it loose. Unleashed now and takes the fight before they can even get ready for the setup. It's a 2v1.
Does he think about Chishu being behind?
I mean, this is just so damn unlikely. Pull just for that first tap. Paddy's got so many obstacles to navigate, and of course he doesn't expect it. A wrap around from on high. Chichu, the IGL himself, delivers. So damn deep here.
There is a vice wall, of course, so he can't full commit to it, but he knows where Chishu is now. And that is...
Yeah. Chichu giving the plot away here, and it's just a call for the 3-2-1 swing out from the players to the wall triggered. That's an attempt of a timing by Kiko. He's going to make a go of it. Still, he's trapped, tight to the corner once more, and EDG barely removing this guy, but still finding the value, and as the wall fades away, Nats ensures that nobody's going to be fading to black. Kang barely there. Flash backs himself out.
They have to go back and get the spike at
They
this
do.
point still.
It's miles away.
And look at where Patty is. I mean, Patty and Nats could not be more disconnected from each other. And Kang looking great here on this pistol round.
It's a lovely one.
Determined.
He's a menace.
It looks like it's planted for back halls. When do they decide to use the horns?
Beautiful, but timinged. Simon sticking, diffuse, potential half, and it's not quite planted for him. So the stick all the way through into the end. And it's Simon who saves the day for him. Nats, consolation prize with the kills at the end. What is occurring here? Smoggy walking around, okay. One player dealt with, removed from the side. Chichu can't be asleep at the wheel into that spot, and he's got the supplementary util at least to try and help him out. Asawos, so there's no pushback, but there's a pull into their face, and they're all blind as anything. Spamming away, vulnerable top. Can the judge even save you here? It's Nats making a good go. My God, they put him into a bloody blender. Look at that.
Like one of the camo half bought. Some of the others had full armor ghost.
Brother, they're losing the plot. Don't bring out the goo. I mean, dude, come on. First match.
It does kind of feel like Team Liquid are losing it here.
Yeah. Please do not bring out the Elmers. Camo, kills to be found. Oh my. Simon, can you save the day? Put up a bit of a stand against this one. Cuts it up close. My God, the smoke is just blooming.
The hero rifle's actually, it's doing it. The fact that Camo saved on the previous round now gives him the Bulldog that might win them round 15.
Too soon, apparently. Still, Chichu
Spike down.
cuts it up to the side there, and Kiku just taking a few bullets stray. Camo not long behind him. 10-5. ED. Also, danger in the hands of these Team Liquid players, but He's immediately just taking out Paddy. Up over towards A main, moving a potential position to play in. Rejoining and regrouping with the rest of his team. EDG have got that pack mentality now, looking to clear the way out through mid. Nobody's alone, essentially, taking this fight. I mean, they all are, man.
This is the spike just dropped in the middle of mid.
What doing?
Here, this round was an example of the exact opposite.
Yeah, they're not quite hearing the drums, are they?
Nats is going to give it a go, but there's 15 seconds. It's not even possible to get the spike out.
Exactly.
But, I mean, Nats has got a free gun, so you might as well.
Look a bit flashy into the tail end of the round.
His own slow betraying him there, though, from the Tour de Force, and it's looking like a bit of a limp end to this.
Nobody?
Oh, that's
He pulled that one from. Doing tricks on him.
EDG.
Potential drift.
No. I mean, also, I wouldn't hate just Camo running a shorty, basically, and trying to get a pick.
Going for it. Instead, he's going to be sent straight to the dirt.
I mean, that's a nice coordinated play from EDG, though. Realised
a few of these players. Hold on. Seen one. Not much more past it. Oh my God, what an overextension! And Kamek returns with the fire. There's that trade. Earns a rifle as well, just for his troubles, but the dart dealt with. Chichu. Watchful eye onto a multitude of these players, and he's cleaned up almost single-handedly. This guy running rampant now, and EDG, the safety in numbers. Simon with the defuse, fully sticking this away. The boulder might just be crushing you. Kang sees it. It's a dimensional drift though, so okay, Cameron's going to be safe here, spotting out two of the players, including the operator. Kang's backing out. Chichu, he was dropped, so that means the setup on B does go down. Team Liquid have cracked this one open. Cameron to hold on to the space towards back halls.
Cutting through.
Can't give up too many easy kills. Kang with the operator. Going to be difficulty in that. Hunter's Fury, Simon just predicts incorrectly. Sidesteps into the wrong direction. Smoggy just going to be fading away here. It's a stun with good connection at that. It's going to be onto the second player, but pulls it back in a round. It's going to be the TP to evacuate. Salvo's in through, into backhauls. No one able to capitalize just from the player's position.
Hoping to find Kangkang, saving that weapon somewhere. Can he get it? Gets a bullet for his troubles.
Yeah.
I'll tear through.
This has provided a little soul, not a soul on B.
Happy to leave it. Getting proactive with the flash on top of it, so no acknowledgement. Oh, it's a blind spot. It's a blind spot, yet still an adjustment. Reactions off the charts from Kangkang.
Oh, that's gross. And they've triple pushed out main as well. So Kiko is alone in mid. Does he get cleared? Does he get pinched?
Here comes the slow squeeze, and he's not aware of that. Snaps to the back of the head. That's execution star from nobody.
And this looks like a sad end for Liquid.
Steel Garden for Steel Garden. See the shorties in play. Armageddon at least trying to buy some space. Oh my God, Paddy, what the hell are you playing at? Pushing right into the fray, right into the enemy's face. There's two left to stand here. Kamek try and carve out some space alongside Camo, and they've done just that with a couple of kills of their own, but it's just one left to stand. 1v2, Nightfall. No more sound cues. Pure reactions. Just the aim in your eyes that you can lean on and try and rely on. Earns himself the 1 to the 1v1, but Swoggy saves the day, and EDG shut it down before it just gets away.